episode of Talking with Tony. Today we're going to talk about understanding your blood pressure. I'm going to give you a comprehensive live today on cardiovascular health. That was like a number one request. People always ask me, hey, what's understanding your blood pressure? So what is good blood pressure? A lot of people ask me, Tony, how do I get the blood pressure under control? What is blood pressure? What's good signs? What's bad? Good. So I'm going to dig deeper in that, and we'll talk about what is blood pressure. So it's the force basically pushing. Blood pressure is the force of your blood pushing against the walls of your arteries. Each time it pumps blood into your arteries. So blood pressure is known by two numbers. The systolic, which is the heart concentration, which is on top, and the dystolic, which is the heart relaxation. So systolic's pressure during heartbeats, and dystolic's pressure between the beats, if that makes sense. So the silent killer. Why high blood pressure is often unnoticed until it's too late. People don't check their blood pressure and they don't know how it's killing them. It's called the silent killer because it actually affects you when you don't know it. The systolic, the top number, measures the pressure of your arteries when your heart beats. It's the peak pressure reached around the cardiac cycle. Dystolic's the bottom number, measure of the pressure in the arteries when your heart rests between beats. So it represents like minimum, so like 121, 107 by 63. We'll talk more about numbers, but actually we're going to talk about numbers now. So normal blood pressure is less than 120, your systolic, and your dystolic is less than 80. Elevated could be 120 to 129, less than 80. Step one, there's two steps of hypertension, and there's hypertension crisis, they call it. So step one hypertension is 130 by 139, and step two hypertension is 140 and higher. And then finally, step three is higher than 180. So that's really scary. Yeah. So it's all about like checking your blood pressure, checking it often, maybe like creating like a log of your blood pressure. They have really some nice free apps. If you guys want some free apps, give me an email, send me an email. I can send you the free app. And it makes a nice little chart for you so you can monitor that blood pressure. So signs and symptoms of blood pressure: headaches. I would say that's like the number one. Severe throbbing headaches can sometimes indicate dangerous spike in pressure. Vision changes, like if you ever feel blurry, spots in your eyes, and then finally shortness of breath, difficulty breathing, or chest pains. Definitely would call your medical provider. So some key risk factors are genetics. If you have a family history of high blood pressure, age, risk increases, the blood vessel stiffens, diet, high sodium intake, and then finally lifestyle, lack of exercise, and repeated high stress. So I want to talk about some like long-term complications. Thank you, Yoga with Goga. Thank you. What's going on, Viking? So I want to talk about long-term complications of high blood pressure. Heart failure, stroke, and kidney disease. Those are three long-term complications. Heart failure. The heart must pump harder, leading to thickened walls. Stroke. High pressure can cause brain and arteries to bust and block. And finally, kidney disease. Damage to delicate fibers in your kidneys. How can you control blood pressure? Lots of people have a hard time controlling their blood pressure. And one thing that I say is your diet. That's like where you can really start as a personal trainer. Diet is most critical. Eating for recovery, I call it. So the dietary approaches to stop hypertensions are high intake of fruits and vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and then watch that sodium. Very easy to watch that sodium. You want to stick around less than 2,300 milligrams per day. You want a diet that's rich in potassium, calcium, and magnesium. Add Goga. I'm going to add you as a moderator. Any questions? I know I've been going fast. Please put them in the chat. Activity is the second thing. Activity is very important besides diet. I, as a personal trainer, recommend 150 minutes weekly. So if it's half hour a day of an activity, you're set for 5 days, and then Saturday and Sunday you can take off. Those are for beginners. So just that consistent movement, really big with the blood pressure. Engaging in moderate intensity. That could be, some cardio fitness. That could be high intensive walking, high intensive interval training, HIIT, I call it, kickboxing, core training. Check out Extreme Fitness Junkie. Subscribe to my channel. We have a lot of ideas that can get you that fitness. But like I said, engaging in like that moderate intensity aerobic activity just for 30 minutes, 5 days a week, can significantly lower your blood pressure readings. So second, or third, I want to say, is like daily management. Quality of sleep. You want to sleep in 7 to 9 hours. Poor sleep linked to chronic hypertension. I'm not sure if you guys follow me, but if you do, you should click that follow button right now. But a lot of stuff that I talk about is all linked to sleep quality. I want to say that's like the pinnacle of healthy and being healthy and being well is sleep quality. You want to get at least 7 to 9 hours of proper sleep. No nicotine. Smoking immediately rises your pressure and damages your artery walls. And stress care. Practice meditation, deep breathing to lower and resetting that heart rate. I definitely recommend you guys subscribe to Yoga with Goga. He is the guru of yoga, and he has so many opportunities, and he has so many clips that can help you build that yoga practice. But definitely yoga in this chat, check him out. He's the best. I have a lot of respect for him. And as I said, very, very important. The sleep and the stress. Obviously, smoking is number one killer. Do not smoke. So I definitely recommend you guys following that. Something small could be taking a walk after, after a long day. Walking is very good. I would say walking is better on your joints and holistically better for you rather than running. So Goga. Yes, Goga. Okay, Susie at Global Concepts. Yes. So, in this segment, we talked about, comprehensive summary and set speaker notes, based on, blood pressure. Blood pressure is very, very important. And as like I said, is a silent killer. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate you guys bumping into my chat. If you guys please subscribe to my live. I would really appreciate that. Thank you, all my friends from Goga. I see all these Goga raids. Thank you so much. Please subscribe. I want to give you some fast facts. Thank you so much, Goga. I gave you just a little shout out of people. I mentioned yoga is very important, and a lot of people should come visit everything that you have done with just your company, your brand, with Goga, and all the meditation, the yoga. You just have so much information for people that can definitely make a better change in their life. And that's one of the big things, Extreme Fitness Junkies. We want to provide wellness and support for everybody. As I said, Please subscribe. We do a lot of like health and wellness trainings. We do activities. We do meal preps, and things of that nature. So, but before you start anything, I would like to put a disclaimer out that you guys should contact your physician before you start any exercise, and go from there. But definitely, you can check with that blood pressure. That's like that. Does anyone have any questions? I appreciate you guys. That's why, like I said, that's why they call it the silent heart killer. And then I got a fast fact for you guys. Did you know that, look at my notes here, nearly half of all adults have high blood pressure. It's 50% of adults. But many don't even know it. And that's so sad. In today's in today's world of like going back and forth, people neglect that. So what you can do is start by getting a good night's sleep, 7 to 9 hours, eating less sodium, eating fruits, vegetables, taking walks. And if you try just one of those, just one of them, I guarantee you'll see a change. And just monitor that blood pressure. Please drop a email, extremefitnessjunkies@gmail.com, if you would like more information. I can provide you with some like free trackers that you can just record your blood pressure daily, and it'll make a really nice cool graph, and you can see where and what you could do to improve. Awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. Well, I really appreciate you guys. Yoga with Goga, thank you so much for all the support that you've given me through the years. And thank you for everyone, the support here. Thank you so much. I need some watch hours. So if you guys, I have a lot of curated playlists that you can check out. If you subscribe to Extreme Fitness Junkies, we have meal preps. We have, we take a look at just different meals. We take a look at products. I do product reviews with my son, Junior. We take a look at like healthy meditation lifestyle. Sometimes we just meditate outdoors. So there's like a lot of stuff. So I would appreciate if you guys just join. And please, if you haven't done so, connect with Yoga with Goga. He supported me all the way and still supporting me. God bless you, my friend. And thank you for everything. All right. Peace out, everyone. Thanks for coming in. Thank you, Goga. We love you. Bye.